and welcome back to Big B Sports Talk Podcast. So, diving right in, baseball, man. What has happened to baseball? Unbelievable. World Series is going on right now, but do people really care? I don't know. Don't know. Let's talk about it. Again, come to YouTube. We're on YouTube. Kool-Aid Sports. It's Kool-Aid with the C. Come check us out on YouTube. Also, come to the website, which is www.koolaid, Kool-Aid with the C, Coolaid sports.com. And send any topic request or any feedback. Shoot your email over to bigbsportstalk44@gmail.com. Anything, remember to hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Your podcast, the podcast is anywhere that you get podcasts. So diving into baseball, I'm a guy that actually likes baseball, but baseball has an identity problem. It has an identity crisis. The problem is they don't market baseball to attract viewers or the right viewers. And I think they're starting to try to come around to that. But the problem is that baseball is always about the old guard. And it doesn't matter whether it's 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000. It's always about the old guard. Because one thing about baseball is about numbers. And it is a sport driven on numbers, which is fine. That part's fine. But where the issue comes in is how the game is played. There's you have zero reaction to anything. And that's just how you have to have it. Well, that is long over. Other sports have realized emotion is a part of the game. Emotion is part of it. And showing emotion, not braggadocious, although other sports do that, and not getting in somebody's face and stuff like that, but excitement. Be excited. That's why in a basketball or a football game, fans are cheering, and guys respond to that. Baseball can be the same way, and it's starting to get there a little bit, but it's just like you gotta market this. You gotta market interaction. You gotta market excitement. The difference is baseball, and I know what they did was because baseball took that huge hit, in 1994 when they didn't finish the World Series, which was a catastrophe. Just a catastrophe over a labor dispute. Come on. Doesn't get worse than that. So then what did they do? They allowed steroids into the game, and it was all about the home runs. Okay, fine. Well, then that got found out, and because, guys that were hitting 12 home runs before are now hitting 45. So it's okay, we got to put a stop to that. And they did. Okay, well, you got to figure out another marketing way. Hey, man, start marketing excitement. And some people get so mad. It's we're showing off. Just hit a home run, and you have no reaction. You hit a home run like you've done it before. Well, here's my counter to that. If it's in the playoffs, or not even in the playoffs, you hit a home run to win a game, I can't be excited. I just have to hit and put my head down and run around the bases. That's boring. Nobody wants to watch that. That's boring. And baseball doesn't have to be boring, okay? It doesn't have to be. Baseball is a boring sport in general because it's 9 innings long. Like when you think about baseball, you think about mid-July, burning up outside, 9 innings. Well, it doesn't have to be, and there's long stretches in between pitches and innings. It doesn't have to be. You can market it. It can be exciting. There's exciting plays. Guys making diving catches and striking guys out. And guy hits a home run and bat flip. Who cares? My whole thing is people get so bent out of shape about a guy flipping a bat after he hit a home run, but nobody ever says anything when the guy strikes a guy out and the pitcher screams at the top of his lungs. Nobody, that's okay. But you hit a home run, you can have no reaction. That's the problem. Baseball doesn't have to be this outdated thing that it's being made that people want it to be. It's okay to be excited. It's okay to have reactions. It's also okay to market and celebrate that. It's okay. You'd get a lot more viewers if you did. The demographics, 18 to 45, they want the excitement. I'm in that demographic now. Granted, I'm at the top of that demographic, but I'm in that demographic. People want to see excitement. There is nothing better than on a Saturday afternoon watching college football. To me, while the game is great, the best part for me is when the teams run out on the field. I was one of those players. I loved it. Just running out on the field and listen to the crowd cheer. Or if we were the opposing team, listen to the crowd boo. It's excitement. Making a play on the field. Fans cheer. You react. Everybody reacts. There's nothing wrong with that. Celebrate. Baseball is the same way. I mean, the guy hits a home run, the crowd's cheering at the top of their lungs. And celebrate it. It's okay. I don't know why everything has to be this old guard. You can't change. Well, your ratings are being destroyed by it, and baseball just gets crushed because people fight it. I'm like, don't fight it, man. You don't have to be in anybody's face to be happy. If I hit a home run that wins a game, I should be happy. I should be able to celebrate and run around and jump up and down. That's okay. You know what? You don't want me to run up and or jump up and down and celebrate? Get me out. And I promise you, if I get out and make the last out of a game, I'm not going to be running around jumping up and down. But if you strike me out or get me out, you can scream. It's just amazing why they hold on to this sacred, you can't have a reaction. I'm like, let it go, man. Let it go. It's not how the game, yes, I understand that's how the game was played, but it's not the way that it is played anymore. And the more that you get excitement involved, the more that you do, the better it will be. It's just like right now. The World Series or the playoffs are on, and the World Series is about to start. Does anybody even care? Is anybody even paying attention? Now, granted, it comes at a bad time because basically it's in the middle of football season. So it comes at a bad time. And football is king, 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 king. It is. And basketball is literally about to start, which I don't know why basketball starts so early, to be honest with you. I mean, they could push that back a minimum of a month and a half, and it would be fine. But here we are. So it comes at a bad time. So I will agree with that. Hockey has started. Not that hockey is going to take anything away from, but hockey has started. So their playoffs don't come at the best of times. Having said that, it's still baseball. It's still Major League Baseball. And people are excited about that. Or are they? It's just like, man, people are watching TV shows over watching, the playoffs. I'm like, it's crazy. Like, you got to do a better job of marketing. I'm a guy, like I said, I like baseball. I like it. I like playoff baseball. Let me clarify that. I like playoff baseball. Regular season baseball in June and July just drudges on. It does. It does. But as far as playoff baseball, exciting. I like it. Like every bit of it. Need to market more of it. I mean, the best player in baseball supposedly is Mike Trout. If you don't follow baseball, do you know that? Everybody knows Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, people know Lamar Jackson. People know those, even if you don't like football, you know who they are. People know LeBron James, Stephen Curry, people know those guys, Kevin Durant, Giannis. Even if you don't like basketball, you know those guys. You're marketed. Baseball could do the same thing, and they just don't do it. To me, that's crazy. I mean, like I said, it used to be America's pastime. It is not that way anymore. Nobody cares. And I wish they would. Baseball got to do a better job. And we as fans got to do a better job of letting go. Just let go of the old guard and welcome in the new. Just welcome in some excitement. I promise you, if you welcome in some excitement, baseball will be much better for it. Just embrace it. Embrace it. It's not a bad thing. Thank you guys again for tuning in. You know where to go. Podcast is anywhere that you get podcasts. Website, www.KoolAidSports.com. Kool-Aid with the C. On YouTube, Kool-Aid Sports. Come check us out. Hit like and subscribe for everything. Spread the word. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.